All right, guys. So Musk has been criticizing the regulations. I can't remember the name of the organization that ran these regulations, but there's a federal rule that anytime there's a crash involving autopilot features, they have to be reported. And Musk tried to make claims that it was unfairly targeting him, even though it didn't specify that was just Tesla or anything like that. And obviously, these regulations are designed to get accurate data and to protect the American consumers, or all consumers, really. Well, this is specific to America, but you get the idea. So, um, because Musk was instrumental in helping get Trump elected, Trump, being who he is, don't give a shit about the safety of Americans. He doesn't care about anything but himself. So he's rewarding. He's already said that he plans to get rid of that reporting, and it's basically what I've been saying all along. He doesn't give a shit about anyone. He's he's not looking to make America better. He's looking to make money. He's helping out his buddies who helped him, who's going to continue helping him as long as they're loyal. And everyday average Americans are going to get fucked in the process. That's how this works. It's been his MO this entire time. It's like amazing that people just do this, like they stick their fingers in their ears and go la 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 while all this happens. It's like story after story after story, like over and over. It's like you tell yourselves that, like, I don't know, like liberal media made all this up or some shit. Like, oh, it's not real. They're trying to attack Trump because they hate him. No. Like, you can't make shit like this up. Like, only Trump does stuff like this. He's like the worst possible thing that could have happened to the United States of America. Anyhow, so let's look into a little bit of numbers here. This is from Forbes.com. If anything, I would say that they're right leaning because they tend toward business. And yeah, I shouldn't even need to explain that. So 2,746 crashes have occurred so far involving automated driving systems that were reported to the NHTSA since June of 2021, according to the agency. Of these, 1,570, 57%, were reported by Tesla, 3 of which have been investigated by the NHTSA, including 2 fatal crashes in 2023 that involved Tesla's autopilot feature. So, apparently, this is not groundless. This is not unfairly targeting. So what's going on is Tesla or Musk doesn't want to have to report because what's with these pesky regulations designed to protect people and consumers? Like, that's just getting in my way of making money. Like, what the hell? Like, who cares if people die? Who cares if I claimed years ago that autopilot was ready and it's not even close to being ready? Who gives a shit? Like, get this government shit out of my way. I'm a rich kid and I can do whatever I want. Trump, you got my back, right? And yes, he does. So let's do a quick this is not all of the video, but you can find it yourself. It's entitled, "Is Tesla's Autopilot Dangerous?" We're just going to watch a small little portion of this just to kind of get a little bit more information here. At the very least, it's another side to the bullshit story that you're always given, that like, oh, business, they're all about your best interests. Business corporations, especially in the United States, exist to make profit, and that's it. They don't care about anything. They don't care about deaths. They don't, like, United Healthcare is a great example of that. Like, that should be like the most obvious thing in the world. So like libertarian types that are like, yeah, they just keep getting in the way of progress. Like, without these regulations, do you have any idea how bad things would be? Like, just how fucking like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome this shit would become. Like, it's just truly retarded the way some of these people think. Like that, they don't understand possible ramifications of these things, or they don't give a shit, in which case they're sociopaths and no one should listen to them. But anyhow, let's take a look here.
But while Tesla is busy upgrading their technology and figuring out architectural retweaks for their self-driving cars, it's also important to realize that Tesla's autopilot might really not be as safe as it seems. In this video, we're looking at some of Tesla's worst crashes to see whether the company's autopilot is actually safe or not. Tesla Autopilot has been around for 5 years. While the idea sounds pretty fascinating, all experts and the manufacturers themselves agree that a driver must keep a hold of the steering wheel at all times to make sure the car, despite its ability to self-drive, does not go out of control. Tesla's autopilot is currently a combination of advanced cruise control with automated steering, including a few maneuvering functions. Tesla has gone as far as to install the new technology in every car that they release: the Model S, the Model X, Model 3, Model Y, and the brand new Tesla Semi. All of these cars will have the ability to self-drive. However, 2020 has brought some bad luck for Tesla because only months before Musk was ready to launch his fully self-driving cars on the market, Tesla's autopilot seems to be showing all the ways in which the technology can go wrong. It all started when a Tesla Model S sedan went completely out of control in California, running a red traffic light, crashing into a Honda Civic, and killing 2 people inside. Now, if this wasn't enough to shake up the whole world, what happened next is even worse. The very same day, a Tesla Model 3 hit a parked truck on an Indiana freeway, killing the person who was, in fact, driving the Tesla. The car's autonomous system apparently went out of control and the driver couldn't do anything to stop the car from malfunctioning. The final blow came in December 2019, when another Model 3 hit a police cruiser on the Connecticut highway. While thankfully no one was injured in this accident, it was enough for people to start raising fingers at Tesla and their safety mechanisms. All 3 crashes had one thing in common. All of them were running on Tesla's automobile technology. Originally, the autopilot system has been designed to make sure that the car remains at a safe distance from all other vehicles. But along with that, the car can also change lanes on its own, which is where most of the functioning usually goes wrong. However, Tesla has repeatedly said that their autonomous cars are not fully driver independent as of yet, which is what people have mistaken them for. The system is only designed to assist drivers, which means that they must be alert and ready to intervene at any point. All this talk has led to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, the NHTSA, to start investigating Tesla crashes that go all the way back to 2016. The sad part is that most of these crashes are reported to have happened because the drivers lost control of Tesla's autopilot system. The agency is also studying companies like Waymo and Cruise, which also use autopilot systems for their vehicles, to compare their safety mechanisms with those of Tesla. While Elon Musk might think that Tesla is all set to launch its completely autonomous self-driven cars into the market, automobile experts seem to think that the company is lacking heavily when it comes to technology like cameras and radar sensors for a self-driving vehicle. In fact, David Friedman, Vice President of Advocacy for Consumer Reports and a former acting NHTSA administrator, said the agency should have declared autopilot defective and sought a recall after a 2016 crash in Florida that killed a driver. Neither Tesla's system nor the driver had braked before the car went underneath a semi-trailer that had turned in front of the car, showing exactly how unsafe Tesla has been in terms of raising customer consciousness and developing their technology when it comes to their autonomous cars. With all of these recent crashes, it seems unlikely that Tesla will be able to continue with their autonomous vehicle line until there's enough evidence to support the fact that these cars are, in fact, safe for the people who drive them.
In a sane world, it seems like we no longer want to do that. Now we want to give sociopathic billionaires whatever the fuck they want and give no fucks about it, regardless of consequences, which is so Trump style. He just does stupid shit, blames other people for his fuck ups, and for some weird reason, people, his supporters at least, just make up excuses. And this happens constantly. It's like it really is a cult. It's crazy. But yeah, this is just another example of how Trump is going to destroy America. And there's a bunch of little things that add up to be a very, very big deal. The economy, I've already went over. Immigration, going to destroy it. We've got the tariffs, which are going to destroy it. We've got his sneaky little, he always tries to sneak shit through and then act like it was like benign. And he does this constantly. Like he's probably going to try to do the ban on abortion pills, which is effectively a federal ban, even though he claimed that he's just going to leave it to the states. And by the way, even leaving it to the states is bad. So this crazy thing that everybody does where they're like, it should be left up to the states and each state can decide for themselves. Like this is just crazy. Morality, what is right and what is wrong, is not dependent on where you live. And the side that's always claiming that they're all about freedom and stuff, all of the things that at least within the last like 5 to 10 years or so, where freedom has been attacked, has been by Trump. You can't claim that you care about freedom and support Trump. They don't work. Like it's crazy. But anyhow, so it's looking like a dismal future. Fucking crazy fucking crap going down, and it continues. So as far as I know, this hasn't actually like went through, but he's saying that he wants to axe this regulation. And this regulation is like absolutely nothing but positive. It doesn't even restrict or anything. It literally just makes it to where you have to report all crashes. It's like the only reason why you might want to get rid of that is for some corrupt ass shit. The only reason. Like there's no positive to this. So this is just more of fucking corrupt shit. Like shouldn't be too surprising to anyone. But just because it's not surprising does not mean that it should just become, oh, well, Trump's potentially going to put through action that can more than likely result in like American deaths. But, oh, well, that's just another Tuesday. Like that's the danger. And like Trump's stupidity is so normalized now that it's like, people are almost just like, yeah, here we go again. And it's like nothing. And the problem with that is the more normalized it becomes, the more you allow crazy shit to keep fucking happening. And the more we lose our freedoms, the more this is less and less a democracy, etc. Thank you for your time.